What is up, folks? This is Arikast, and welcome to RageCraft 3. Alright, now, I know what you may be thinking. Hey, didn't you just start RageCraft 2? Yes, I did. And we've gotten a couple episodes through. But I figured, well, I know there's probably a lot of you who've seen people play through RageCraft 2, but have not yet seen RageCraft 3 because it just came out. So, I figured, why not go ahead and start on 3? We just, we've done part of the first area on RageCraft 2, so let's go ahead and do 3. That way, maybe some more of you can enjoy it. Alright, so, let's see what he has to say. Alright, a big thank you to my beta testers. You guys have done an awesome job. So, we've actually got quite a few people here, including Fangrind, who's a map maker himself. Cool. Alright. Welcome to RageCraft 3, The Prophecy, version 1.0 by Heliceo for Minecraft 1.8.8. Alright, so I actually haven't played in Minecraft 1.8 very much. I played in it when it first came out, and then not really much since, because most maps aren't made in 1.8. And, well, mods aren't necessarily settled in for 1.8 quite yet. Quite a few are, but not all of them are. The following tools were used in the creation of this map: MC Edit, World Edit, and MBT Explorer. Special thanks to the creators of these tools, as well as Nhaze for his crest strips, and Seth Blink for his filters. Cool. Alright, so if we got anything else around here? It doesn't really look like it. Now you may notice that I'm doing something uncharacteristic for me, which is playing in the vanilla textures. And that's because there's actually a warning against playing in a resource pack. I've read a few people on the forums have been saying that whenever they try to use a resource pack, well, it hasn't turned out too well, and mobs end up not appearing. They're invisible. So we're using Optifine, which is, I'm hoping it doesn't cause any problems, but it might, so we'll have to see. Optifine actually works really, really well for 1.8.8, so pretty happy about that. Alright, so please make sure to read all the following signs and books carefully. I promise it won't take long. Alright, so let's go ahead and punch through here. So wish there's something I can do to block it off. Alright, so rules. Left click, not right click. Alright, rules. Never set your difficulty peaceful. This can break the map irreversibly. Do not use cheats or mods that give you an unfair advantage. No villager trades involving emeralds. Do not go to the nether or use glitches to move through bedrock. Didn't know that was possible, but okay. You may use ender chests, but you are not allowed to build or place them. Do not break or mess with the monuments. With the exception of rules 5 through 6, you may place, break, or craft anything you like, and do whatever it takes to survive. Alright, so basically the normal rules for a CTM map. Let's see what's in objectives. And I keep left clicking. Alright. You must complete the Crystal Monument by placing the 16 crystals. Crystals are customized stained glass blocks found in chests around the map. Do not craft your own crystals. Try to place as many emerald blocks as possible on the bonus monument. This is a big thing I like about the map. You will receive a unique reward for each emerald you place. You may craft emerald blocks for the monument out of emeralds. Okay. I'll just leave that one like that. It's unlikely I'm going to come back here and actually look at the thing. Alright, so activate death counter. Alright, required settings. You must use these settings for the map to work properly. I'm going to go ahead and cut here real quick. Just to make sure. Oh, okay, particles all, clouds off. 8 or more chunks. Large or normal, not auto. Okay, yeah, I never use auto, I always use large. Normal's a little bit too small, I think, for viewing. It's not too small for playing with, but for YouTube videos, I think it's maybe a little bit too small. Clouds, I'm pretty sure I always have clouds turned off. Let's go ahead and check in here. Video settings. I think it's either details or clouds off. Okay. Well, and that should be fine for everything else. I haven't actually checked all the things, but I'll check them later. Alright, so difficulty, options, normal. Alright. So we've got that taken care of. What have we got over here? Okay, we talked about the beta testers again. If you find any glitches, please report those to the forums. If you're an L player, please link the original Ragecraft thread in your video description. Hey, I always do that. Definitely the map makers deserve credit for these because they've put a lot of hard work into making these maps. So always do stuff like that. Alright, this map contains a lot of command block assisted mechanics, sub-objectives, and items with special abilities. Make sure to read all the books and signs that you find. Important information and hints are often hidden in lore text, but they are usually easy to figure out. Most texts are short and concise. Additional hints. Oh, goodness. Judge Creeper. You're not cool. Alright, he's taking damage. So as long as we don't let him blow up on us. Alright, we got our slowness off. I don't know what else we got on us. Ha! I'm dead. Taking inventory. Alright. Never trust a chest. Yes, I have to say that is something that's probably a good idea. I guess I could have actually looked under the thing. Alright, what have we got over here? Multiplayer information. We are not playing in multiplayer, but I'll go ahead and read this for you guys just in case you guys want to take a look at it. Alright, so the map is resource intensive and requires a good server. Make sure to use to dedicate at least 8 gigabytes of RAM to your server, as well as 4 gigabytes for yourself. Caution, do not play this on a Spigot server. Okay. Not going to be a problem because I am not playing it in multiplayer. Alright, important. If players join the map later on, they have to press this button as well. Ready? Start the map. Hello. Oh. Oh. Nice. Wood right off? That seems kind of strange. Alright. Is there a sword? Yes, good. Probably should check underneath the chest first, but that's okay. I had a zombie coming to visit. Alright, after a long journey past the Great Sea, you finally return home. Looking around, you cannot shake the feeling that something is wrong. The sky looks darker than usual. At this time of day, there is no wind, no noises at all. No birds or critters, and yet you feel like something is watching you. Yes, it's a zombie, right here. Hey. Alright, what else have we got in the chest? We got some torches. Were there 2 swords in here? There might have been. An efficiency 2 axe. Awesome. Some zombie flesh, which can be useful. And some apples. So let's go and eat the apples. Maybe we can get some more apples from these trees, but we'll have to see. Alright, but first, we do need to chop down some wood first. Alright, getting wood. So we're going to need a crafting table and all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and make a crafting table. I don't have anything to craft at the moment, but I want to have it ready for later, so no harm. Alright, what else have we got in this area? This is actually kind of awesome looking. Are those leaf blocks? I'm not sure if they are or not. They might be... Oh, hey, you avoided my knockback. That's not very nice. Go away. It might be clay? No, they're leaf blocks. Okay, cool. Use up what you find in mechanics. Alright, what else have we got? Now, this can't be... Yeah. I figured. It's got to be silverfish. And Minecraft makers might give you wood straight off, but they're not going to give you stone straight off. I'm not sure I trust this. Okay. The mouse feels like it's acting a little bit funny. Alright, special items. Okay, doesn't look like anything's going to be updated there. What have we got? Yeah, my mouse is acting up. I will be right back, folks. Alright, I've got it back to working like it should be. Alright, so there are dozens of items with special abilities in this map. Having too many of those items with you can sometimes cause FPS issues. Interesting. Which is something you should keep in mind for the rest of the map. The traps in this chest have an infinite amount of uses, even though it looks like there's only one potion per stack. Huh, that's pretty cool. So don't be afraid to use them as often as you like. Do not throw multiple of those in very quick succession, or they might disappear. It's a known unfixable bug. Huh. Okay, so be cautious with using them, but at the same time, you can use them as many times as you like. And you've got 4 here, just in case you probably die with them and lose them or whatnot. Alright. A trap is placed where the potion hits the ground. This trap is destroyed when 1 minute has passed or when a new trap of the same type has been placed. This potion has infinite uses and is not consumed when thrown. And this one is slowness 4 and wither 1. All mobs around this trap. Cool. We'll keep that on us. I'll just take one just in case. And yeah. Alright, so what else have we got? We've got a tower over here, it looks like. Very short tower, but a tower nevertheless. Alright, get some food. Don't want to use all of these because I want to be able to use seeds. I don't like you. Let's try to stay as far away from him as possible. Okay, Dalaran's Tower. Okay, we've got ladder up to the top of the bookshelves. Okay, nothing up here. Well, best to access the books, I guess. Now, I should not be walking on this carpet. I do not trust carpet. Not whatsoever. Alright, what have we got in here? Dalaran's Journal. Alright, removes level 1 poison, weakness, and slowness effects. Cool. Now, while it's a special potion, it's not a trap, and I think traps are the only ones that they're talking about there. Okay, so Dalaran's Journal. Let's keep an eye on the door. Alright. When I looked out the window today, I knew what was happening. Our ancestors called it their Great Darkness. All of this has happened before, countless centuries ago, and all of it will happen again. The skies are dark and grim, as if the light had disappeared from the world. Back then, our ancestors built a monument out of powerful arcane crystals that brought the light back to the world. Over the centuries, looters have disassembled the monument and sold its precious shiny crystals all over the continent. I've read prophecies of a young adventurer who will restore the monument and banish the great darkness from the world once again. But who will it be? Who will take on this monumental task? Travel the most dangerous regions of the world and fight the most horrifying monsters on the search for lost crystals. I cannot imagine a warrior brave or strong enough to take on this burden. As for me, I will travel to the Temple of Light to help the paladins fight off the darkness for as long as possible. I'm afraid the valley has already been corrupted. Some of the townspeople, they have changed. Their eyes are white and full of madness. It's not safe here anymore. Interesting. So there are actually boss battles in this map, which is actually pretty cool addition to CTM maps. Now, is there a way over here? Okay, no. So we've got a cauldron. Nothing else in here. So it looks like we can kind of change this into a house, but I don't know if we're going to want to just yet. So we'll see what else is in here. Anything here? Doesn't look like it. Some glowstone, but that's it. Anything up on the top level? No, except for a hole in the floor that could hurt. Some more cake. I can always go for cake. Alright, bone meal. Well, that can be useful. Fish. 2 cooked, 2 not. Another sword. A hat. Projectile protection 2. Nice. Breaking 1. I think that actually is a really good thing for map makers to start doing. Is early in the map, skeletons can be almost overpowered. I won't quite say that they are, but if they get in the wrong places, then you can just die to them over and over and over again. So having something with projectile protection on it is extremely useful. Actually, I don't think I want the books at the moment. I'll come back for them if I need them. Same for that. And I guess I'll just... No, I'll put these downstairs. I'll just be really indecisive. Alright, so let's put our clothes on. And what else we got up here? Nothing? Besides the cake? I wish you could pick cake up and move it with you, but you can't. You can't. Which is no good. Alright, so let's go ahead and put, I guess, the raw stuff in here. Gunpowder, rotten flesh. Just make this like a forward chest that we can pick stuff up from. Yeah. Okay. And there are some more watermelons about that we can grow with. Now, I would spend some time collecting a lot of this wood, but... Oh, hello, creeper. But we don't have enough cobblestone for our furnace to make them into charcoal just yet, so it wouldn't really do me a lot of good. Alright, white crystal, area, valley of blood, 9 emeralds. Oh, hello. Okay, well, did you give me any blocks? Oh, silverfish. Right. I don't really want you, and this wood sword is not going to help me out. How did I not hit him? Looked like I hit him. Are these silverfish? Yes. Darn it. Do we have anything at the bottom of the lake? No. One thing I love about Optifine is it uses clear water, so you guys can actually see what's going on when I'm underwater. That's one thing that I hate about YouTubers that don't use Optifine, but do a lot of like underwater sessions or sections of maps and stuff. No matter how much I may like the YouTuber, you can't see what's going on. And it's really frustrating. So, yeah. Let's say when players do that, I usually just like put the video on the other screen and do something else and just listen to what they're saying, because it's actually just really painful to be able to not see what's going on. It actually makes me a little bit sick, but yeah. Alright, so this is actually a fairly narrow area. We've got some spawners. Oh, and you know what? I really need to make a pickaxe. I didn't realize I didn't have one because I picked up the... Is there a spawner around here? Because there's like constantly one creeper. Okay, whatever. These guys don't seem all that interested in me, which is kind of funny. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back up here. That way we don't have to worry about that little guy. And, oh, if I can fit through the door, let's make a pickaxe. Kinda important for these maps. Now, it's just going to be a wooden one, which really sucks, but, nah. And do what you can. Okay. And let's go ahead and make 2 of them. Just because, well, the other one's not going to take long to break, so I'll leave the crafting table there. It's not a big deal. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the bottom of these as well, because I'm not trusting that there's not a spawner here. Okay, as you can see, yeah, it takes forever. I don't see any more creepers here. Oh, hello, skeleton. Ah, yes, I forgot that the AI has changed quite a bit for these guys. Which I am so grateful for, because the old... Well, the middle skeleton, I guess, now. Because it's not the old original skeleton from, like, Alpha and Beta. Which was probably one of my... Well, I liked it better than the middle skeleton, because the middle skeleton had aim shot, basically. And, well, the attack was completely instant, which was kind of crappy. Especially for these maps, but that is all past now, and you're going to blow up, aren't you? Yep. And I'm pretty much just going to ignore these guys, because they're kind of ignoring me, so why not? We've got a decent amount of coal around, which I will come back and farm. As soon as, probably between this video and next. Maybe between this segment and next? Depends on how quickly we run out of torches, because I don't have many torches on me at the moment. Oh, okay, so there's probably a spawner underneath that tree. Nope. He's around here somewhere. Or maybe these are wide area spawners. That might be the case because I haven't seen any glowing that would recommend anything. But you see they're spawning in coal mines. Yeah. Hey. Okay, this sword's about to break. Oh, guys. You know what? Let's try this trap out. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I have to say, that's pretty awesome. I need a bow. Yeah, zombies. Yeah, these swords are going to be terrible. And how would you get rid of these spawns? Besides just like spamming the area with torches. Because they keep spawning in. But there are no spawners that I can see. I'll have to look around for them. That is so awesome. I mean, technically... Oh. What the? Are you hiding in the grass or something? Oh, no, you're invisible. Okay, so unfortunately maybe Optifine isn't going to work. Because we're getting invisible mobs here. We'll have to see. I'm going to play around with it for a little bit and see if I can work this out, but yeah, as you can see, not cool. Alright, so I will be back in just a minute and I'll figure it out. Okay folks, so I haven't had any problems so far, but we're going to have to keep an eye out for invisible mobs. From what I was kind of understanding, the invisible mobs were really widespread. For the people that were having problems, so I don't know. We're just going to have to see. Now, I did mine up some of the coal. Oh, look at the village. Oh, frame rate dropped too. But it looks like it's fine now, so. What have we got? We've got... Technically, we could bridge across there. We've got a skeleton down there, though. Oh, hello. Alright, so this is the first arrow, not so much that arrow. I'm happy that the, like, rapid shot is gone because that was kind of ridiculous, I think. Because you couldn't get anywhere near skeletons that were doing that, which is really, really frustrating. Especially early on. But mobs are spawning way closer, and that might be a 1.8 thing. It might not be a wide area spawner. I'm going to have to look into all the changes because honestly I'm really not sure about everything that's changed. I know enchanting's changed and stuff like that, but the changes that I do know of are pretty broad. So, hello. There blew up. Yep, it blew up. That's a new blocks though. Cool. Alright, so we've got a skeleton here. It might actually be better to go across down there. And I think I will. This seems a more reasonable way to get into the city instead of going through that cave up there. Now, I did say this is the way to the mines. So it might not have a way to the city at all up here. It's totally possible. Alright, we've got several creepers around here. So let's go ahead and throw down a trap. Now, I found out that you can actually... Well, interesting to note that... You guys all visible? Looks like it. But yeah, you can... Oh, it's the skeleton. Alright. Come on. And skeleton, you are dead. But yeah, you can actually fight inside of these and not get affected by them. Which I was kind of wondering about from the beginning. But it's really cool to note that you can actually do that. I figured I'd walk into one and, you know, figure out once and for all whether I could do it. Because it's going to be better to find out now than it is later when I could have used it the entire time. Because slowing these mobs down, giving them Wither 1 is actually pretty cool. But I think the slow's the bigger thing there. But yeah, as I started to say, it's interesting to note that you can actually have the traps blow up and not have a problem with it despawning completely. Oh, hello. Not too keen about walking on that. There is a spawner. This is the first one I've actually seen. Now, I do know that it was added that I really need to make some torches, which is not a good place to be in. Especially when... Oh, hey, look. And that landed on him, which is a problem. I've noticed that too. So let's do that. And that other skeleton didn't seem to have a problem with me. Hello. And I really need to eat. Badly. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Let's regen some health. Alright, so I did pick up some of these. But if the ground beneath the traps seems to disappear, it looks like it just repositions itself somewhere else. Hey. But one of the changes I remember is that the longer you stay in an area, the more mobs spawn. Ooh, nice. Always go for that. Bane of Arthropods 3? Okay. Well, it doesn't hurt anything. It's not going to be weaker than the other swords, because the other swords I have are just wood. Arrows. Let's go and drop some of this other stuff off. I'm not going to use. Hello. I was wondering when you're actually going to get to me. So the longer you stay in an area, the more mobs spawn. The harder mobs are supposed to get. So that's going to be an interesting change. Efficiency 2. I've already got that. Anything else in here? I need to switch the fish. Don't need seeds at the moment. Although that'll be extremely helpful later on. I'll just keep the stick. Alright, now let's combine these swords. So at least I have them. Okay. Now let's see what's up on the roof. But I'm going to need to be really on the spot with getting rid of all the darkness where I stay. Because it looks like mobs just kind of spawn randomly now. No matter whether, you know, they're in the chunk that you're in or not. Which is kind of a strange thing for me. Because I've been playing since beta. So this is... That's something that has been around for the longest time. Alright, this house looks like a good place to set up a base before heading into town. Bones and a meat, and bones and a meat. Alright. And there's a bed here. Now, is this map going to be like the last one that has checkpoints and has a day-night cycle, or am I just going to die when I try to use this? I'm not wrestling monsters nearby. Let's go ahead and eat our fish. Spider. Say, I know you're here. You're not hiding from anybody. You may think you're hiding, but you're not actually hiding. I can sleep. It's a miracle. Alrighty, folks. So we have two options that we can go. We can go into the city, which probably is going to have more loot and chests and such that we can grab, but it's probably going to have more spawners as well. Or we can go into the coal mines, which has the much needed advantage of having plenty of torches, which we're going to need to light up areas. So we can do one or the other, and unfortunately we can't use charcoal in the meantime because, again, we do not have a furnace. So, not that big of a deal, but the coal mines do sound pretty good, but getting loot sounds good too. So, we're going to have to see. Now, the signs down here do say that this is a pretty good place to set up a base before heading into the city. We're probably going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and move some of the traps and stuff forward. That way we don't have to worry about going back and forth all the time if we lose one. So, I have to say these trap mechanics are pretty amazing. It's something I absolutely love. So, we're going to be using these a whole lot. And, yeah. So, oh, I thought I saw something through the door for a second there. So, this is going to be the end of the first episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I've enjoyed it so far. Because... cool stuff, man. I did pull up the carpet because I don't trust carpet. I don't trust map makers with carpet because just like the thin snow blocks, you can fall through them and die. Not cool. And I fully expect him to throw tons of traps at us, but we'll have to see. And there's plenty of glowstone around here. I could use glowstone as lighting. What's a thought? But yeah, so next episode, we shall head into one of these two areas. You'll just have to wait and see which one we do. But I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.